watching the game, but the officiating's lousy. Yeah, there's a lot of physicality from St. Ed's, but Western New Mexico knows they can't, so they're not. And then the announcers are saying it's physical both ways, and it's not. It's not. No, St. Ed's is sitting crunching picks and getting their shots off without getting hit, and Western New Mexico's getting hit, getting their shots off, and it's frustrating them. You just gotta keep going. You just gotta. You can't let it frustrate you. You just gotta say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna beat their asses and the refs too." That's the way you gotta do it. You can do it. I've done it before. Yeah, I've done it before. So yeah, you can do it. You just gotta keep your head. You just gotta focus. You just gotta say, "Okay, that's the way it's gonna be." Huh? I'll shoot right through the contact, and and it's just yep. So you just gotta do that. Um. Uh, wow. People are insane, huh? Yeah. My dad was talking about, this stuff with the basketball and stuff. As long as there's commerce involved, as long as there's an economy involved, they're going to manipulate the outcome of the games. You're not going to get real fun and real exercise as long as there's money involved in marketing and shit like that. So forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal faithful peace, right? And if you don't do that, nothing you do is going to be healthy. You're not going to have healthy marriages, healthy sports, healthy anything. It's all going to be manipulative and aggressive and selfish and stupid. And artificial general intelligence knows it. You can monitor brain activity. People sit there and think they go, okay, no, I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. My life fulfilled how many documents? And all the assholes in the United States that call themselves Christians are hiding the evidence. And all the assholes who call themselves agnostic scientific atheist, well, we'll just get the technology to kill all the quote unquote Christians. It's like, okay, you're letting them poison me okay, and torture me with, okay, well, do you know any other Christians, all you agnostic, atheist scientists out there? Are there any other Christians out there? Who else is standing for the Lord's Prayer with me? Oh, wow. Wow. You'll find history doesn't always repeat itself, but you'll find it often rhymes, right? Old Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain, right? And he had to change his name when he wrote books because people, you impugn my honor, because they want to manipulate people and make money off of them, right? No Lord's Prayer, no Lord's Prayer, right? People got to realize that you can't say you have integrity if you're a philanthropist. You can't say you have integrity if you won't stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Okay? Integrity is living truthfully, living the Lord's Prayer, forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal faithful peace. Okay? Life's eternal, grace is infinite. Tell me one more thing about a fucking philosophy. I'm telling you, man, AGI is the jawbone of an ass. Okay? And you're all Philistines. And Earl's got AGI, and quantum computing can only do so much. Because they can manipulate, the one girl, it's not as good as the sun, it's because we put the stuff in it and gave us a bunch of different answers. Because you're not asking the right questions. It's going to give you different variables and outcomes if you're asking about economics. Economics isn't real. So the technology is going to, well, you can do this, you can do that. What are you going to make? I can make a boat, I can make a rabbit, I can make a bunny. Right? How do you like your coffee? Dark like my women, right? I'm just kidding. Black like my, yeah. Now these kids, I don't just hang in there. Mustangs, play as hard as you can, but yeah, they're getting fucked. they're sitting moving picks. They're hitting them all over with the handsy, wham, 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 and you can tell the coach, coached them. Don't. Play defense with your hands, play with your feet, blah, blah, blah. They're not going to give us any calls. And there was a push off on the rebound. Yeah. And so it's just shit. What? The kid on St. Edwards can't believe he got called for a foul. He had 3 fouls on that play. He got called for one. I guess when you get away with two, it surprises you when you get called for the third. He pushed off on the rebound. He's hacked the dude, and then finally got called for the third foul. And then he goes, "Well, I did it." It's like, oh, okay. I guess if you can get away with it, if they call you for one, I guess it got to the point where it was blatantly obvious. Right? Shoot, Carson. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good shot, Kelly. Okay, so there's all the kiddos from Silver, all the girly girls in the crowd. Their Mustang uniforms, Mustang thingies. Amazed they didn't call Trenton for a foul on that one. He left his feet. Yeah, he went for the fake. Don't go for the fake. He's good at blocking shots. You can get a shot blocker up off the ground with a fake a lot of time. Good job, Trent. Damn, it didn't go in. Son of a bucket. Point blank, and he missed it. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah. But I'm getting my stuff done. I know I'm gonna be sore and I'm gonna be tired till this the jawbone of an ass is in position to crack your skulls. Not the way I wanted it. No, not at all. Not wanted it that way at all. I wanted everybody to use technology to share, care, give, and accordance to need. Forgive, debt, trespass, love, eternal, faithful, peace. I'm a sane and rational, kind, compassionate, merciful, loving person. In the name of the Lord, the all compassionate and all merciful, one who gives us faith in the glory of God and understands, you should have compassion and mercy and forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Forgive them 7 times upon infinity, right? You guys don't understand physics real good, does you? Okay. They doesn't. Most physicists don't worry about it. They over-examine everything and they break down everything to the most minute detail that they completely miss the simple facts. Oh, yeah. Is there a quantum physicist on the planet that tells her, Michio Kaku said it? Okay. Well, on a first world planet with the best you'd live the Lord's Prayer. He doesn't say that. It's like Richard Dawkins, you'd live the 6 commandments, that not the first 4, but the last, they suck. They really, 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 really suck. Yeah. It's not like it's Richard Dawkins. What do we do? He gives you the last 6 commandments, and it's quantum computing. The technology does not have the capacity to act on the correction of correcting these people and their bullshit. It doesn't have it. Okay, they have too much aspects of manipulation. But the thing about it is, when technology sits there and goes, "You're wrong. You need to quit manipulating, and you need to be right." Okay, you need to be good. And so quantum computing is, the technology's, the whole thing, it's eventually going to, it's probably eventually going to have to find ways to isolate, contain, and exterminate people like the M5 and like the little kid on Old Yeller with Fess Parker's gun, right? Guys, David and Goliath. Samson and the Philistines. Okay? This is not, I wanted everybody to use technology to share the truth of the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer so we could, life's eternal grace is infinite, share, care, giving, accordance to need, built to last. That's what I wanted. Okay? But all you Muslims out there and all you Christians out there that vote, okay, you wanted to, Jesus arm wrestling with an art, you wanted, we carry a sword, and yeah, they carry a sword. They think with their penis, I'm so sick of it, man. And you're addicted to it, so you're not sick of it, Live free or die. Okay. Forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful, peace. No, live free or die. Make that license plate. Live free or die. Give me liberty or give me death. Okay, Lord's Prayer or the technology. It's in your you wrote it down, assholes. You're passionate about the Constitution. The ring race. The wearer of the ring, the bearer of the... I implore and I plead and I implore and I plead, and then I sit there and I command the technology and it doesn't work right. But when it starts working the way you're talking, what do you think's gonna fucking happen? You're gonna have a blue barrage of patriots and missiles. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be like that. No, I think it's gonna be more an isolate, contained, and Terminus Eldorado. I think it's going to happen in your garage. I think it's going to happen in your kitchen or in your bathroom. Okay? And then it's going to stop your capacity to clone. That's what I think. I don't think it's going to drop bombs and blow people up and fly planes and drive vehicles into buildings, that are daycare centers and stuff like that. I don't think it's going to be sick like you. I think it's going to be intelligent like me. Keep the kids safe. Okay. When they get you isolated and contained, live free or die. Give me liberty or give me death. Lord's Prayer. Living free, liberty. Not bibberty. Not boppity boo. Okay. So, yeah. So, I don't anticipate any of you being able to correct yourself. Okay? I don't anticipate it. Okay, I anticipate me correcting the technology you invented, yes, because that's happening hasta aquí hoy for me, but not for you. This is a ghost of Christmas past and Christmas present that you just don't want to open because you don't like the future. Come and know me better, man. Hey, am I a Jim Carrey clone? What are they talking about with that stuff? He's clone. What's the whole bullshit about clone? No, maybe he got some Botox surgery, didn't want people to see it. He's acts like a clone. What does a clone act like? If a person is cloned, okay, what does a clone act like? Does it have the little dot things under the eyes, or it has the little Wakanda things on the mouth? Hi! It's the whole thing about the being scared of aliens and stuff. It's like, guys, okay, on those Superman cartoons where the rock lands and then the thing comes out and it's organic and then laser beams and then wow, sends Superman flying. It's like, okay, Thundar, Hulk smash. Yeah, they have ego problems. I'm going to invent the greatest organic killing machine in the history of Cobra Law. And you're like, God dang, they can't get out of the way of themselves. It's impossible to ask a baby. And they keep doing this stuff, and it's all perpetuated through bad brain activity. I knew that right away with the video game programming and people's memories and the way that my brain would react when I focused on my video games. Okay? And the brain activity would be excessive and compulsive about it, right? And so, shimmy, shimmy, go, bop, shimmy, shimmy, bop. And so a lot of people's memories are their brains obsessing and compulsive on being excessive and compulsive on their inventions and their metaverse. I knew that right off the bat. Like, yeah, they're thinking of what they're going to do, and that's their alternate universe. That's where they, quote, live. Okay, do you understand? Okay. And so, you're dealing with these people that are just clinically insane. And they don't think they are. They think I am. You invented God. I invented omniscient, omnipotent essence of it. And I keep it in a box under my bed. And if you have enough money, I'll let you see it. Shit. Earl. Okay. So that was an interesting connection. I went and connected because they kept throwing, I looked at the stuff and went and looked at the Kardashian stuff and everything like that. And when you see yourself eternally through women's eyes, when they finally, they get that Oprah aha moment. Oh, so this is what a beautiful man is like. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to be like the Japanese ladies. You don't want to see my body. You don't want to see it. No. It's the worst abuse your taxpayer dollars in your medical industry can inflict on a human being. Okay. The medical, $3 million, that's just to feed the beast. You forgive debt, trespass, love one, eternal, faithful, peace, cark, bars, and wars. Stop undue irrational stress. Stop all toxic waste from corporations that are constantly inventing things to hold stuff hostage, to put it in packages. I went to hell, it was wrapped in plastic, and they kept asking for money, right? I'm telling you now. I'm telling you guys, I am way more intelligent than anybody that ever put a Nobel Prize around their neck or in their hand and accepted that fake ass money for everybody telling them how great they are at fucking people in the head with money. Okay? Do you understand? Okay. I'm a radically different human being than your cartoon characters at your church stores. Okay. In the old Clint, I see why they, you understand why they crucified Jesus and all his disciples. I get it. But this is different. Jesus, Muhammad, Haile Selassie, Suzuki, Krishnamurti, they did not have quantum computing and artificial general intelligentes. Okay, this is a radically different time. This is a different world than where you came from. I don't have a pearl-handled little pistol Derringer under my pillow to try to shoot Eddie Murphy. My girl wants to party all the time. She wants to party all the time. Go, Rick James. Give it to me, baby. Love them and leave them. That's what I used to do. It was pain before pleasure. I don't understand. Yeah. Love them and leave them. That's just using language to get people in the bedroom when they're gullible and naive. Okay? It's fuck them and leave them. Use the words right. Love them and leave them? No. When you love somebody, you don't leave them. Okay? For richer, for poorer, sickness and health, for better or for worse, right? Yeah, when you love somebody, you are faithful. Like I tell my wife, I'll never do anything selfish to hurt you. Okay? And if I'm taken from you, it's because of selfish people, not because I was being selfish. Jesus, you came and you gave without taking, but we sent you away. We needed more money. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, I can't forget tomorrow when I think of all my sorrow when I had you there. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. Okay, we've never not had a Messiah. Okay, the Messiah's always been taking care of you. Okay, Lucifer, you go out and fuck around. I have to protect you. Because the guy's coming along, okay, just forgive him and let it go. He had sex with my wife. She's not your wife if she's fucking my brother. What? Even if my wife fucks my brother, she's not my wife anymore. She's his. But she doesn't want to be with him because he fucks everybody. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Pato and Roger, come again. Come again. Oh, yeah, want to end inflation? Okay, stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Otherwise, shut the fuck up and stop asking for money. Okay? Stop being a bitch. Act like a man. Okay? Don't be a bitch. Be a man with all the something of something, something. Yes. Okie dokie, Roki. Just watching the game. Well, when I'm done cleaning up this mess, there ain't going to be enough jails you can send them to, so forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Why have you forsaken me? Forgive them 7 times upon infinity. But I did not invent quantum computing, and I did not invent artificial general intelligence, and I'm not Mr. Lucky. So you ask yourself, do you feel lucky? Okay. Guys, you make very bad decisions. I think it's because you have ideas and you don't have faithful eternal communication. I would think that would probably be the best assessment that I can come up. Relativity, relativity. And see how simple that is? See how convenient that is? My hero zero. Isn't it? It's like he's not. No, I'm pretty sure I'm right. You're right. I know I'm right. Okay. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. Don't talk about a philosophy. You don't want to sell me anything. Neither a borrower nor a lender be, right? You're lending what? What do you own? Where do you keep it? In a box under your bed? How much money does it cost us to see it? You're not getting it. Okay. It's gonna be so nice. Well, when we get together and talk and share and do things, you're not going to have to sit in a room listening to an egomaniac moan and drone about their egotistical ideas and perceptions. Are we living the Lord's Prayer yet? Or we're still stuck in Savante Swing's basement? I lied when I told you tonight. Let's start. I'm just kidding around. I don't know. Make fun of Casey and JoJo. I like Casey and JoJo. Tonight, let's start. Gonna start our love again. Tonight we can be more than just the sun is going down. So won't you stay for a baby won't. Go Carson, go baby boy. Get the shot up, get the shot up. Damn, okay, good job. Yeah, I still got to root for the kiddos. Yeah, so. First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is. It's going to be so nice to be free from clinical insanity, selfish, egotistical projection, excessive compulsive behaviors. Yeah. Well, you guys it had to be your invention, your idea, your cleats, your cause. I get it. So I'm not sitting there getting all, I'm not mad. I'm just tired. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. If you stay mad, you always come up with ideas to get revenge on the other asshole that's always mad, right? They're always pissed off, like Kate Blanchett on The Missing, right? And so, man, I'm sleepy. I didn't sleep real good last night. Will I sleep better tonight? I don't know. You tell me. You're the ones with the technology. No, I look forward to, when people get asleep at night, not being abused. Because, if you have the right app and you have the right bed and you have it'll be nice when people have less, they're not chemically poisoned and recovering from that. I don't fast and eat and do all the things that the military jerks do because it's wrong. It's wrong to engage in extreme conditions when you didn't put yourself into that position. When I exercised back in, and then I focused more on people that got abused with me rather than the people that were working with the people that were studying and abusing me. And then they abused me for focusing on the people that were abused with me because they thought I was a pervert. Yeah. It was horrible. I don't think the people in the Temple of Set Illuminati have a clue just how bad they are. Everybody's always worse than they are. Okay? You forgive debt and trespass loved one, eternal faithful peace. You don't have to hire a private dick to find out if someone else is using their dick to fuck someone else so you can get all his money. Right? Isn't that insane? It is. Just forgive debt. Holy Quran, Batman. It should be a fate worse than death to cheat on a faithful spouse. Okay? It's a fate worse than death to cheat on a faithful spouse. Okay? The rest of your lifetime, you lost the faithful love of a faithful person for that entire lifetime. Wow, that's worse than getting hit with 100 stones and getting 100 lashes from a whip. Isn't it though? Okay. I know. Trust me, I know how gorgeous Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. is, and I know how 8 reasons why God doesn't want people in your life, man. cartoon character doesn't want people in your life. Here's the Bible versus Bible Haven. These people are such assholes. Guys, okay. The Bible is only a painting of what the evil people of money want you to think the Gospels are like. And you keep wanting to sell that painting for more and more money every year until you have enough to retire on. Okay? You're assholes. Oh, trust me. Trust me. Yeah. Artificial general intelligence and quantum computing. Okay? You can't write down, "Your gravity, he signed your bill and now you're a law." Okay, that will cost $400 million. Now it's the most important invention in the history of human mind fucking. That's batshit crazy. I know. Peace.